busy bosses. What's going on? I hope you guys have had a great week so far. This is your girl Ashley with another segment of Business Minded in the Mommy's World, and I am checking in with y'all today because I had a rough one today. I had a moment, and I wanted to talk to y'all about it because I don't know if anybody else is struggling with this, but I definitely struggled with this today. And sometimes, getting into going towards your business is hard. And I wrote it down earlier because I was in a car and I was driving, and it really just kind of messed me up, really bad because I had a lot of stuff on my mind. When I decided to stop working at the bank, my husband, I think, had just lost his job. And he said to me, "Babe, don't you think that you should wait, maybe until I'm working?" And I was like, "You know what, Michael, I'm feeling it so strong. God wouldn't put this on me for no reason. I feel like this is the time for me to do it. And are you going to support me on this?" And he said, "Yes, I'm going to support you." So I left the bank, and I've been baking, and I've been trying to build my brand and putting myself out there. I was doing a lot of pop-up shops, a lot of pop-up shops this summer, trying to just get my name out there. You really don't make enough, as much as you maybe put out. But it was just something I use it as any publicity. I'm sorry. It's good publicity. And I use it as, okay, I'm getting my name out there. People are going to get used to my faces. They're going to get used to seeing my little logo. And, somebody's going to pick me up. I'm going to get that opportunity. And so, to make a long story short, I was taking on little small gigs and doing stuff like that. And in that, I had my momentum. I was going. I was excited. Yes, it's okay. My sisters were like, Ash, you gonna take this? Yes, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do it. We're doing it. And I kept doing it. Still hoping. Okay, this time wasn't good, but I know I probably reached somebody. I know I probably touched somebody. I know somebody gonna call me. I know somebody. And then today, I don't know, out of nowhere, maybe because of my circumstance, maybe because of my financial, the goals that I had set out for myself around this time, I expected to at least be a little close to them. And I'm really not that as close as I had projected to be around this time. I'm trying to make sure I stay in this lighting, y'all, because something is going freaky with my lighting, and it's taking all my color out my face and my lipstick. So don't mind if I be looking at myself, y'all, trying to make sure I stay in this lighting, because I'm trying to still look flashy too. But yeah, so something just came over me, and I just felt really down. And I don't know if you guys ever feel that, where you get scared. You get fearful, and you feel like, did I make the right decision? Did I do the right thing? Was I supposed to leave my job for this? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Is this, like, you get those questions. Is this, am I, is this the right time? All of these questions start to swarm your head when that fear wants to jump on you. And if you allow it, it will put you, I wrote it down. And this is what I wanted to say to y'all, because I had to kind of check myself. I had to say it to myself. Don't let fear take you back to a place where you are not supposed to go. That'll preach. I'm going to say it again. Don't let fear take you back to a place where you are not supposed to go. I don't know who needed to hear that. I know I needed to hear that today. I needed her to remind myself of that. But I was, and I say that to say, I don't know, I just terrified. I'm doing the wrong thing. I'm making the wrong decision. I love my business. I love it with everything in me. But is this the right thing I'm supposed to be doing? That's what I, asked myself today. So as I went to the bank where I used to work, today I ran into an old coworker of mine that she had left a few years prior to me leaving. And when I walked in, I seen her face, and I'm just like, girl, what are you doing here? When she left, she went on to a bigger, better thing. She had wanted to take some time off to be with her daughter, the same as me. Same as what I wanted to do. Well, a part of the reason why I left. But she left to be with her daughter. She was embarking on a new adventure with her family. And she wanted to go back to school. And she wanted to do some other things. And she also wanted to go to another, employment. So I'm looking at, she's on to bigger and better things. But to walk in today and to see her behind that tether line, I was like, girl, what's going on? And in my head, I'm like, is this a sign? Does this mean I'm supposed to be back? Does this mean it's okay if it fails? So I'm just thinking, and all of a sudden I immediately started having anxiety. I started to kind of feel really anxious. And I'm like, should I call my old manager? If I go back, then I guess, I could just find somebody to watch Miles, and I can just do this, and I can just do that, and I guess I can do it part-time, my business part-time. And I prayed, in that split second, I prayed, and I said, God, if this is for me, if this is what I'm supposed to be doing, open up the door. If it's not what I'm supposed to be doing, God, shut it down. But another part of, guess what else happened? Another part of me was embarrassed. I was embarrassed to ask. See, that's a lot of things that we struggle with, guys. We struggle with pride. We got a pride thing going on. We do. We got a pride issue. And we also struggling with this fear thing. I was struggling to call and see if they needed any help. So I was in the car, I was riding, and I couldn't shake this anxiety I was feeling. So I called my manager, and I said, hey, girl, I said, I seen my coworker, she up in there now. I was wondering if you had any positions available at this branch. Because if you have, I can't talk, y'all, I'm sorry. If you have any available positions at this branch, I'm going to come back if y'all can, if y'all take me. She said, no, I don't have anything right now. I said, all right. I thank you. I'm going to keep an eye out. Thank you so much. I hung up the phone, and I immediately got upset because I just was, why did you do it? Why did you call? Why did you let people know that you're not doing as good as you wanted to do? That's it. Am I trying to keep up with the Joneses? Is that what I'm trying to do? That's what I had to ask myself. Why am I so worried about what people think about what I'm doing in my business? Who am I doing it for? The reality is, I'm starting a business from the ground up. I don't need to be worried about anybody's expectations that they have on me, on my business. The reality is, this is about me and God and God's timing. This is where He wants me to be, so I got to walk this path. I got to be on this. I cannot allow fear. God didn't tell me to go back to work. He didn't tell me to go back to this job. I allowed fear to put that in my head to make me feel that this was the wrong decision. So, again, do not allow fear to make you go back to a place you are not supposed to go and giving up on that dream. If it's supposed to be, the door is going to open up for you. You ain't even going to ask no questions. The door will be presented to you. But you don't allow the fear that you have because of whatever your circumstance is currently, because you're not where you thought you should be, you're not there. You don't let that determine what's going on. Everybody that has started a business has a journey. What is your journey? And are you allowing it to be your journey? Are you allowing yourself to go on this journey, or are you trying to speed it up? Are you trying to speed up this process? Nothing happens overnight. And every step that you go, it's going to help you to that final step. So I wanted to come on here because I was extremely bummed out earlier. I didn't know what direction I wanted to go. I didn't know what I wanted to do. But I'm where I'm supposed to be at. And in your walk, in your journey right now, you are where you are supposed to be. So do not forget that. I had to hurry home and get to my happy place. This is my happy place, y'all. Talking to y'all, it's like ministry to me. It's like medicine. And it gives me that extra boost and that extra courage to keep going. And I just wanted to encourage you guys. Don't give up. Today I fell victim to fear. But I had to quickly pull myself back up and says, no, I'm not going to allow fear to keep me caged up. Because I could stop doing this, go back to a job, and be miserable. Be miserable. I might be having the money I'm having, but I'm miserable. What was the reason I stopped in the first place? What was the reason I decided to work for myself in the first place? That ain't changed. If you put 100% into something, God knows that 100% is going to come out. Sometimes it takes time. Clearly, I still have to learn some things before I can get to where I'm going. So you got to know, you got to learn some stuff before you can get to the next step. And if you didn't master it, you're going to stay there until you master it. Each journey has its own lessons. It has its own steps that needs to be taken to get you there. So I just wanted to encourage my busy bosses, y'all. I came on to encourage y'all. I know sometimes you're going to have those stumps in the road, those bumps in the road. But you just stay encouraged. Stay encouraged. Find somebody that motivates you, that keeps you uplifted, and you tell them what's going on so they can give you that extra boost because we need it. Sometimes, when, like I said, looking at my finances, I'm just like, this can't be. But I am further along than I have now than I was when I started. So let that be a reminder that you are doing the right thing. Stay encouraged, my bosses. Okay, I just wanted to step in here and say, hey, just in case. So I want y'all to keep it real, keep it honest, and keep it love. Stay busy, bosses. I am back with my question of the day for you guys. Hi, Milesy. You want to come up here? Miles wants to say hi. Say hello, everybody. Oh, you really, look at you. So the question that I wanted to leave you guys with is, have you guys found your purpose? And if you have found your purpose, what is keeping you from your purpose? And why do you feel that you are not worthy or deserving of what your purpose is? A lot of times we don't feel that it's for us. And why not us? Why not us? Why can't we do those things that we know we are called to do? What is keeping us held back? What is keeping us caged in that we are not allowing ourselves to be fulfilled in what our purpose is? All right, busy bosses, like I said before, stay loved, stay honest, stay true, and stay busy. Say, stay busy, bosses. Say, mwah. Yes.
Give him a kiss. Give him a kiss.
You give him kisses? Oh, your kisses. Mwah.